This is a 17 dual limit vintage wristwatch. I want to take it apart. This is to remind myself how to take it apart, and if you've got one yourself you want to take apart, this is how you take it apart. So first of all, got to get the back off. It's a snapback case. I'm going to use a penknife, and it's just going to put a knife in there somewhere. You can see the knife's gone in there. I'm just going to give it a little twist. That's tight. That's really tight. Whoa. Right, that was pretty difficult. I'm going to take a few case backs off so I know how tight that was. There's movement, there's the back of the case. So that's the first part. You have started taking the back of the watch apart. You have started taking the watch apart. To take it apart any further, we need to take the stem out. This is the stem here, which goes inside the watch movement, which prevents it movement from coming out. Before we can take the stem out, we need to release the tension in the watch. I don't think there is any tension in the watch. We'll just put some bit of tension in the watch there. There it is, swinging away, it's working away. It says, we'll put some more tension in. So that's how you might find a watch, so you might have been playing with it beforehand, so you've wound it up. There's a little spring there. A little spring and a little click spring, it's called. That's holding the ratchet wheel there, so you have to loosen that. You have to put tension in the crown forward so that it moves forward. You can see it moving forward there. You have to move it forward, and then you have to hold it, push it further up with the screwdriver or a piece of wood. It's a cocktail stick. It's a cocktail stick so it doesn't scratch anything, and then you release it with your fingers. So you sort of need 3 hands to do this. So what I like to do is get a piece of something sticky. That's just blue sack. Keeping it cheap and cheerful. That holds it in place. You might have a watch case holder. You're still going to scratch your watch case if you use a case holder. Then you can get hold of the crown. Watch is nicely firmly in place, and you can push it forward, push your winder forward, push the spring forward, tension. Push the ratchet out of place, and then slowly, carefully let the tension out of the spring, because you don't want the crown to slip through your fingers. Yeah, that's all the tension out of the spring. The watch just stop running, and you can take the stem out. The stem on this watch, our little 17G limit, is just a push button there. So you just press the button in, you'll feel it clicking. My fingers are right in the way there. Again, just press it with a cocktail stick, and then the stem comes out. Then there's 2 screws either side. Of the movement. Unscrew those. Take a bit more time and care. It's your watch. There's the 2 screws out. We don't want to lose them, so we'll just push them up there a bit. I'm only messing. And the movement should drop out. The movement won't drop out, will it? Because it is one of these front loading cases. So we can just see there that there's another little flange there for taking the bezel off. Get rid of the blue tack. Put the knife in there again. That's the bezel off. There's the dial. Oh, I'm just going to drop it. It just drops out of the case like that. Then we want to remove the hands with, I'm just going to use this little tool there. See if I can do it without getting my fingers in the way. Bong. That's the way to do that. There's your hands. Take the hands off. And then the dial comes off. There's normally two little screws at either side of the movement, little tiny screws. Need a little tiny movement. I'll just see it there. Screw that one. Can't see the other one. There's the other one. Screw that. And the dial comes off. Put the dial right up. Now you want a case movement, movement holder. A case dial movement holder. If you can find one of them, brilliant. There's the movement. So you have taken a watch apart basically. Because I'll forget next time I come to one of these. I'll take the rest of the movement apart. Basically just unscrewing it all. You don't really want to turn the movement over like that because the centre arbor for the second hand is tiny and you're going to damage it. So it wants to go in a movement holder, some sort of movement holder. I don't know if I've got one or not. So then, if it's in a movement holder, it's not going to damage the front of the watch or any other parts, and then you've got more control over it. And then you can just unscrew it all. Unscrew the balance cock. Take the screw out. That's it. That's all you have to do. Balance is free. Carefully take the balance out. Put it somewhere safe and not just in the watch glass. Like I say, this is just how you take it apart. No big deal. Screw the ratchet wheel, screw the winding wheel, unscrews clockwise that wheel. Don't lose any bits, that's the plan. Put them in a tray if you've got one. It's off there, that's off there, that's off there. Unscrew the plates. Put the watch in the camera. That should come off there. Oh, there's another screw there. Again, don't really force anything. I know I'm rushing this. That's about it. Take the other plate off, and you'll be out of the rest of the cogs. That's it. Can't believe it took 9 minutes. Maybe we'll just take a movement apart next time. See you in a bit. All the best. Limit 17 June limit watch. Get them taken apart.